Apparently, Japan has some good food. But also, apparently, Japan's now the place to go for some fresh powder. Since when? I actually found this out like a couple years ago, but I had no idea. Seems like the entire world knew about it but me. And apparently there's so many people going to Japan for that reason that some places don't even feel like Japan anymore. Okay, what do the local people think of that? So, I kind of want to see this for myself. There's the curiosity aspect, but there's also this thing about fulfilling a dream of mine that I've had fairly recently, but it's still relevant. So, I love food, and I love eating, and hopefully that's evident by all the stuff that I put out on my channel. But I also love skiing, and I don't know when I had this thought, but it was sometime last year. I wanted to be on the mountain somewhere in Japan, and I wanted to be just zooming down the mountain as hard as I could, eat some lunch, and then rip it even harder. And then once the day's over, and I'm all tired and worn out, I want to go home, hop into a hot spring, and just relax and just soak it all in. And then after, I eat some amazing food. Crawl into my little futon, and it's like 10:30 p.m. I just knock out and have the best sleep of my life. Yeah, doesn't that sound nice? So, fast forward a couple months, maybe a year, here I am. Just landed in Tokyo. I'm feeling super crusty because I just got off a 13-hour flight. But yeah, that was step one. Let's keep going. So, here's the plan. Step 1, fly to Haneda. Done. Step 2, get to Shinjuku and stay the night. Get some food, mess around, but try to get some sleep because we're leaving early the next day. Step 3, wake up and take the Izakaya Express from Shinjuku directly to Hakuba Station. Step 4, get to a hotel from Hakuba Station to drop off our luggage and pick up my skis because I sent them there. And finally, step 5, hit the slopes. Now we're in Japan. I'm in Shinjuku, and before we go to Hakuba, we gotta do this one important thing. Alright, now we're good. Maddie. Oh. Maddie has made it. We're gonna go eat some dinner. Let's go. So, that was Shinjuku. I honestly wasn't really expecting a government building to be that much of a tourist attraction, but that was a nice surprise. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, it was sick.
I think it's time for you to go to bed.
True.
See you tomorrow. So our plan was to take the Izakaya Express train directly to Hakuba from Shinjuku. It was the whole reason we were staying in Shinjuku. But when we tried to buy tickets, they were all sold out, except for standing room only. And it's almost a 4-hour ride. It really didn't seem like fun to be standing with a lot of luggage for 4 hours right before we go skiing. So plan B, we were going to take the train to Tokyo Station and then take the Shinkansen to Nagano Station, and then from there take a bus to Hakuba. We would get there at a similar time. It was just more transfers, but hey, it was our best option. If you're planning on taking the Izakaya train from Shinjuku to Hakuba, make sure to buy your tickets in advance before they sell out because there's only one train per day. Otherwise, you're gonna have to find a different way to get there. Let's go skiing. Yeah, this is crazy. There's so much snow. Like 4 feet of snow on the ground.
Dude, we're gonna go crazy.
I don't like the look of that. Just got to Takashike. Seems like there's a bit of a wait. I'm very excited for this ramen. I think it's gonna do me right.
Pop out name.
It is very peppery. I don't know what to say. It's gas. I like it. I like it a lot. It is a little spicy though. You know, I'm not good on spice. But it's not overbearing. This is what life's about, man. This is what life's about. Ski, food, and 7-Eleven. It's cold against my teeth. Oh yeah, let's do a room tour. This is our building. It's very cute. It's like this own little trailer house that's separate from the main building. And there's all these other trailer houses down here. Little place to put your shoes. Bed 1, bed 2, bed 3. Oh, this is a bad idea. Bed 4. This is the washitsu, or the Japanese style living room, and you can tell because there's the tatami. It's also where most people would sleep. We were doing some yoga because we were sore. Shout out Yogi Hari. He's kind of sick. Shower room. It's kind of small, but definitely gets the job done. The bathroom. Yeah, it's cozy in here. Yo, it's onsen time. I went into the sauna, and then when I came out, I felt like my consciousness just melted away into oblivion. I felt like my brain and my body were doing like Mario Kart-esque drifting when I was just laying there. It's 10:41. Good morning. So I did not get 8 hours of sleep, but it's okay because I feel rested. I'm a little sore, but I do think the onsen helped me out here. Yeah, mission accomplished. Do I have this massive sense of accomplishment? Not really, but do I know I had fun? Absolutely. And I'm gonna do it again and again and again for the next week. I guess let's run it back a little bit. So, this is my view. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Cleared. That was probably one of the best slow meals of my life. Having the mac and cheese at Keystone, but this is like a different type of good. Roast beef with wasabi is a killer combination. Now I want something sweet. I changed my mind. I don't want ice cream anymore. But I got a coffee.
What is that on top? Matcha?
It's extruded chestnut puree with sugar. It's meant to resemble Mont Blanc in France. We're at Hakuba today. Not cloudy, really sunny, great views.
I'm so jazzed.
My bad.
Very good. This miso ramen was alright, and same with the fried rice. It wasn't anything special in my opinion, but it did warm me up. And yeah, that was it for the day. We were so beat from the skiing and the jet lag and everything else that we literally didn't do anything but hit the onsen and pass out. So the place that we were staying, it's called Hakuba Ryujin Onsen Ryokan Suite. This place is awesome. As you saw earlier from the tour, they got big rooms for up to 6 people if you want to come here with a group, and they also have free juice, ice pops, and sake noodles at certain times available to all guests. Plus, the manager was super nice and he gave us rides to Goryu and back a whole bunch of times. And all the other staff are all so accommodating as well. If you're looking to stay by Goryu, I recommend. It costs this much for 4 nights. This is one of my favorites. A karepan, or fried bread panko, and stuffed with curry inside. This is so good. Freshly fried in store apparently, and they heat it up for me, so. Next up, a nikuman, or steamed pork bun. You can find these at 7-Elevens for sure, but I don't really know about other conveniences. It's kept in a little hot box on the counter, so if you see it, there you go. Wasn't anything crazy, it was good. Hireteru dashimaki tamago. It's some egg cooked with some stock. Oh, and traditional Japanese reads top to bottom, left to right. I know it's confusing, but that's why it's written like that on this package. I seem to have misplaced my chopsticks. To be honest, I got this because I wanted some protein, and I was also curious how it was gonna be. There's some good bonito flavor in here. Aloe yogurt. I usually try to have 1 yogurt for breakfast, or at least some sort of yogurt for breakfast each day. The little chewy aloe pieces in it made it fun. Pretty sweet. And to finish it off, veggie juice. I felt like I needed some vitamins and minerals in my life. Tastes like a carrot. Pretty good in terms of vitamins. I'm gonna look at that later. But yeah, that's breakfast.
You're hanging out with the monkeys in Panama, right?
Mm-hmm. That's a Japanese monkey right there.
He's chilling.
Just chilling. Not a care in the world. I'm kind of jealous, honestly. Yeah, it's a monkey. This region of Japan is well known for their soba, as they grow a whole bunch of buckwheat in this area. So of course it was at the top of my list for things to eat here. These fresh handmade soba noodles are a different breed compared to the dried ones that you can buy at the market. They got like the characteristic chew that you can only get in fresh noodles. Like if you've ever had fresh pasta, you might know what I'm talking about. The tempura here was also really good. After lunch, we decided to just hop around in the village of Hakuba, just looking for things to do. Someone's out here on a parachute. That looks like so much fun. Also, look at this mountain. So I'm at Kirakira Glass, which is a glass workshop in the countryside of Hakuba. Off the main road a little bit, about a, I don't know, like a 20-minute walk from Hakuba station. The mountain's over there, and here's the workshop. It's very cute. And at this glass workshop, you can take a little class, and Maebori-san, the instructor / owner of this place, takes you through step by step to make your own glass beads, accessories, and other kinds of crafts. And she also has a bunch of stuff that she's made herself for sale. This is her website. I think it looks all really nice. I decided to make a small glass bottle light, but you can make hair clips, earrings, all sorts of things that makes for a great souvenir or a super sweet gift. Maebori-san, thank you. You were super nice. Really fun way to just turn my brain off and just get handsy with it. Right after, we hit Cat Cafe Minamiya, or Nekodokoro Minamiya. I literally found this place on Google Maps when I was looking for stuff to do in the area, and we go in, not knowing what to expect. They were so cute. So cute. And they were so curious and the most adventurous cats I've ever seen at a cat cafe. And then we learned that it was a shelter cat cafe. The owner had rescued over 165 cats since 2015 and is planning on opening an animal hospital in Hakuba in 2025 because the closest one is more than an hour away for locals and tourists who bring their pets along. Yeah, that's sick. She also has a YouTube channel for the cats, so go check them out. Unbelievable experience. I would for sure go back. Hey. I had heard about this place in Hakuba where they served 2,500 yen gyudons, which is an egregious price for Japan. Obviously, Hakuba is a major tourist destination nowadays with people coming from all over the world to hit the slopes. Like myself. I'll admit, I chose to go to Hakuba mostly because it was on the Epic Pass that I had already paid money for a couple months ago. So I went into this knowing prices were going to be higher than other parts of Japan. It just so happened that when we were walking towards the bus stop to go home after the cat cafe, we stumbled into Kamon Park. And there was that 2,500 yen gyudon that I had heard about. I obviously needed to know more about this, so we ventured in. It's a cute little food truck park with a whole bunch of trucks and tables that you can eat and drink at, and there's ramen, beers on tap, gyudons, pizza, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's good vibes with music playing, and I think it's a great spot to have a drink with your buddies after a day on the slopes. I was lucky enough to get to talk to Yuya-san, who was running the food truck that serves a 2,500 yen gyudon, to hear some of his thoughts on tourism and pricing in the area. So I'm here with お名前聞いていいですか？
私は島優也と言います。
Mr. Shima Yuya-san. So ここに来る外国人たちへのメッセージとかなんか意気込みとか意気込みっていうかなんか伝えたいこととかあればじゃあお願いします。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。私たちも今年ここで開かせていただくのって初めてなんですけども、やはり白馬に来て思ったのがすごく外国人の方たちが多く来ていただけるなって思いました。その反面、価格帯とか少し高めに設定はさせていただいている白馬価格っていうのはあるかと思うんですけども、皆さんやっぱり一番は楽しんでいただいて、このパークに来てなんか皆さんが集まってワイワイできる、なんかそんな環境づくりをしていきたいです。
あ、そうですか。
はい。
すごい素敵です。
ありがとうございます。
外国人からの目線で見てもこういうスペースがあるってことはすごいいいことだと思いますし、めちゃくちゃインスタとかに映えますし、あとやっぱこうやって溜まってこうやってワイワイとかお祝いとかできるのがすごい素敵だなとは思います。そういうスペースを提供してくださってありがとうございます。
こちらこそありがとうございます。皆さんお待ちしてます。ぜひいろんな外国人の方たちお待ちしております。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
So I'm trying the rice churro from this food truck, and it's a rice flour made churro, so it's very crispy. I already started eating it, but it got a little cold, but very, very crunchy, as you can hear. It's good. 800 yen, a little steep, if we're being real, but I like it. It's for the vibe. I also got to talk to Yuka-san, who was running the basic farm-to-table truck, which had a whole bunch of Southeast Asia and Japanese fusion dishes. I haven't really seen anything like that. Okay, so we are at another food truck here in the park. We're at Basic Farm to Table, and we are here with お名前伺いしてもいいですか？
ゆかです。ゆか。
Miss Yuka。外国人の方や観光客がよく来るにつれて、触れ合うと思うんですけど、その中で一番楽しいなとか、ここいいなとか思ったところあればぜひお願いします。
はい。ここ白馬では。普段の出店では出会えないほど外国の方がたくさんいらっしゃるんですけど、皆さんすごくフレンドリーで温かくてとても楽しいです。
メニューの中でおすすめを聞きたいんですけどいいですか？
はい、うちはバインミーをメインにやってるんですけど、日本ならではの和牛を使ったバインミーがおすすめです。
そうですか。 本当に美味しそうです。買おうかな。後でお願いするかもしれません。ありがとうございます。じゃあ以上です。本当にコメントとかもらってありがとうございました。撮影させていただいてもありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
お客さんいるんでちょっと失礼します。ありがとうございました。And this is the wagyu sukiyaki banh mi. It looks very good. Kind of does look like a sukiyaki with some sort of spicy sauce and pieces of tofu and lots of scallions, which I like. I guess. Oh, it's good. The beef is really good. It's slightly sweet. It's gingery, and then the spicy sauce in here brings a kick to the whole eating experience. It is really good. And the onions are soft and sweet too. The beef in here is so fatty. I like this a lot. And I'm not saying this just because Miss Yuka let me interview her. It is really good. My perception of tourism in Japan is not good. I see the massive crowds in Kyoto, Niseko, and other popular spots, and I'm always thinking about how disrespectful and inconsiderate these people may be. Like people who try to film geisha working because they think it's cool and interesting and they've never seen anything like it. I'll admit, yeah, I'm basically a foreign tourist myself. I haven't lived in Japan in over 20 years, and I can't ever claim to be a local here. And I don't want to speak for Japanese people as a whole. But after talking to Yuya-san and Yuka-san, who interact with mostly foreign tourists each and every day, I got a reality check. Sure, there may be people who can't or choose not to understand the concept of existing in a culture that is unlike the one that they're from, but I'm hoping for every one of those people there are thousands and thousands of others who are respectful and kind and conscious, and whenever I travel, I continuously try to work on being a part of that larger group, and I implore you, the audience, to do the same. I think it's okay to make mistakes just as long as you own them and learn from it. So yeah, come on Park. Good food, super nice people, and great place to hang out. Thank you again to Yuya-san and Yuka-san for sharing your thoughts. 本当にインタビューさせていただいてありがとうございます。We're here at Able Goryu. Unfortunately, it's just me. So this is going to be some real shaky footage. Pretty wide open slopes. It's getting late. This is my first time having a 7-Eleven cafe latte because when I'm here, I'm usually here in the summer and I don't really want to be drinking a hot coffee. Pretty good for konbini coffee. I say this is okay. We got a teriyaki chicken and egg sandwich, of course, and some soft Japanese shokupan. Yasai Seikatsu veggie juice box, and it contains 1 meal's worth of vegetables. And a bottle of Plus Carupis, known as Calpico in the US, but this one's supposed to support your immune system. The actual probiotic in here is Lactobacillus acidophilus L92. It is supposed to maintain and support your immune system, and it's been reported to help with congestion due to house dust and regular dust. I want to stay healthy, so that's so good. All right, I'm gonna go hit the slopes.
Easy.
Morning, I guess good afternoon. We're here at Able Goryu, and it's lunchtime. So apparently, the curry is made from apples from the Nagano area. You can tell because the curry is sweet. It's very sweet actually. It's sweet and it's like spiced. Not typical of like a Japanese, traditional Japanese curry. The egg is really soft. Oh, we're getting some snow today. From Melbourne. I'm interested. Amazake latte. Amazake it's a sweet fermented rice drink and it's said to heal fatigue if you drink it. Smells good. It's fun. However, not caffeinated. So if you're looking for caffeine, a regular latte or a flat white. Where are we? Where are we going? Yes. Can't see anything.
What happened to French Montana?
Izakaya. This place was recommended to us by our hotel, so we decided to swing by. We were able to walk in, but super small, and reservations are highly encouraged. They have all sorts of small dishes and super thin pizzas that are freshly baked, but the pizzas are more like a baked cracker with a whole bunch of toppings. Everything was delicious, and it's super cozy in there. The owner also does some pottery, and you can go buy pieces. I got these 2 mugs from there.
That wasabi tartare is really good. I kind of want to replicate it.
Where is this? It's our last day here in Hakuba. It snowed like 10 centimeters last night, and up here at one of the summits, it's really soft. I think I hit one of my favorite runs of my life. But yeah, here for a couple more hours, and then I'm gonna head back to Tokyo. So I'm gonna try to make the best of it. That was fun. That was a lot of fun, actually. So yeah, that was it. We left in the middle of the day to catch the bus back to Nagano Station. And I was so sad, honestly. I wanted to stay here forever. But I'll be back someday. We decided to grab some food at Nagano Station before heading back to Tokyo, and we found this place. It's called Kurekigawa, and it's a little soba shack connected to the station. I got this hot soba with mushrooms, wasabi leaves, which I've never had before, and a kakiage, which is like a little veggie tempura chunk. And yeah, this was one of my favorite meals for the entire trip. I don't think words can express how I'm feeling right now. Like the way that the soba is fulfilling my soul. I don't know. It's like the fatigue from the week and the cold. All those things that have been taken from me. It sounds dramatic. Like the soba fills all the gaps. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. It feels very homey.
I feel revitalized.
Revitalized, yes. Revitalized, but also comforted. And then back to Tokyo we went. Spent like a day and a half there, just hopping around different neighborhoods and messing about. Had a good time. But yeah, that's a separate video. Maybe coming soon. Who knows? If I finish editing. So I'm back in the US. That was a good time, like a really good time. Good mountain, good eats, good people, good time. It was a little touristy, sure. Prices might have been elevated. It was a little hard to get to, but it was still so nice. Maybe next time I would stay in a different part of Hakuba, just so I have easier access to a bunch of different places. Because realistically, we spent most of our time at Hakuba Goryu, which I was fine with, but if I were to go again, I would want to see the entire valley. Or if I'm to go skiing again in Japan, I would maybe hit another part, like the snow monsters in Zaou, or the powder up north in Hokkaido. Oh man, the Hokkaido ramen after a long day of skiing must hit so hard. If you have any questions about Hakuba and how to get there from the US, leave me a comment and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. Happy to go into details if that's what's needed. Thanks for coming, and as always, everybody eats. I'm gonna go make dinner now.